Hello, everybody. Uh, Welcome to our second part of the buffer and the salt hydrolysis lab. Okay, so this is the part where you have to prepare a buffer solution and measure its capacity. Okay, so how you proceed into this part two. First, you're gonna have to wait. Okay, you're gonna have to use an electronic scale to weight 3.5 gram, okay, of hydrate sodium acetate. Okay, this is what I have here. This is a white powder. Okay, make sure when you come to the lab, okay, you're gonna look for it. It's a white powder. Okay, sodium acetate. Okay, you measure you weight 3.5 gram, okay, using an electronic scale. I already, uh, I have done that part before even I start the video. So I have my 3.5 gram of sodium acetate, okay, here already there for me to use for the lab, okay. And you also need to measure 8.8 milliliter, okay, of acid acetic, okay. I have it here 3 molar of acetic acid, okay. Need 3 molar of that, okay. 3 molar of acetic acid, but you have to measure 8.8 milliliter of it. So I have also done it. This is what I have here. Okay, make sure, okay, you have it before you start. Okay, moving into the procedure of the lab. You also need 55 to measure 55.6 milliliter of DI water. Okay, distilled water, DI water. I have it ready, okay, for the lab. Now I'm ready to proceed into the preparation of my buffer. Okay. Now you're gonna drop, okay, gonna drop the 3.5 gram of sodium acetate inside the 55.6 milliliter of DI water, okay, okay, and shield the beaker. You can shield the beaker, okay, to get it dissolved into the solution, or you can also use a glass stirring rods, okay, to stir the solution, okay. And I'm looking at me shielding the beaker, okay, shielding the solution to get it dissolved, and then to it, I'm gonna add the 8.8 milliliter, okay, of 3 molar acetic acid. So I have my buffer ready, okay, chilling for a couple of minutes to get everything mixed up. And the next thing you do is to measure the pH. I'm going to measure the pH of my solution. Before you do that, you should make sure, you need to make sure I have it done already. You should make sure you have your probe, okay, clean, and make sure to turn the pH, your pH meter on, okay. So right here, my pH to start is actually 3.7, okay, 3.7, okay. So this is what I get as pH, but you do not have to, when you come to lab, you do not have to look to have the exact data I have. You need to actually prepare your own buffer and get your own your own value of the pH of your the pH of your buffer solution, the one you prepare in lab. Okay, it might be close to what I get. It might be more. It might be less. It depends on how accurate you are. Okay, depend on how accurate we are in this lab. So when you're done taking the pH of your buffer solution, okay, make sure you clean the probe, okay, clean the probe and the dry, okay. So when you're done, now you're ready to proceed to the next step. I have my buffer. Now I'm gonna measure the capacity of my buffer. Okay, I want to know to what extent the buffer I prepare can hold the pH, can hold its pH. Okay, constant. Now to do that, I'm gonna pour 16.1 milliliter of this solution, 16.1 milliliter of this solution into four different uh, 150 milliliter beaker. You can use for that, you can use 250 milliliter for beaker. I have 250 milliliter for beaker from the beginning. So I have four of them, okay, already prepared. Okay, make sure you clean those, you wash them, and make sure they are clean, okay? And then I will pour 16.1 milliliter of my buffer, okay, the buffer you prepare. I'm gonna pour 16.1 milliliter in each one. So I'm gonna use, to do that, I'm gonna use, you can use a 50 milliliter, okay, 50 milliliter of graduated cylinder, okay. Before you use it, make sure it's clean and dry out, okay, clean, ready, dry out and ready for that. So this is what I'm gonna do. Again, I'm used to pour those solution in lab. That's why I'm gonna do it, okay, without using what we call a pipette, okay. But if you are not used to it, use a pipette to pipette the 16.1 milliliter of the buffer in each one of those beaker, okay. And also, when you are pouring, you have to read from the manuscript. First, Okay. Okay, I'm taking time to do this just to show you, because to help you to perform this lab. So now I have the 4 baker, okay, right here, 4 baker. Okay. Now, for this part, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need, actually, what you need to do when you have your 4 baker ready. Okay. I'm going to tell you what you need to do. Now, when you're done uh, pouring the 16.1 milliliter of water into the 4 baker, okay, first you're going to pipette 1 milliliter, okay, of 3 molar HCl into the baker 1, okay. So I have the solution, the 3 HCl hydrochloric acid, 3 molar hydrochloric acid. You get it, and you pipette 1 milliliter. Okay, in order to do that, you need to get your HCl inside a 10 milliliter of graduated cylinder. Okay, 10 milliliter of graduated cylinder. So the easy way to proceed here is to fill it to 10. Okay, fill it to 10 milliliter. And when you get to your baker, you use a pipette to actually pipette 1 milliliter. So when you are pipetting, how you know you pipette 1 milliliter? How you know? So you have 10 milliliter inside the baker. And when you pipette and you get to 9 milliliter, you need to stop. That means you pipette 1 milliliter. Okay, that's the easy way to proceed in this part. So you're gonna do this, okay, pipette 1 milliliter of 3 molar HCl into the baker 1, okay, baker 1 buffer solution. You mix, then measure and record the pH. Measure and record the pH. And you have to repeat the addition. You have to repeat the addition, okay, recording the new pH after each addition. Repeat the addition and record the pH, the new pH after each addition until the pH has changed by 1 pH unit. Okay, so when you're done, you rinse the probe, because that's one separate solution. You are done working with. Watch your pH probe. Okay, now to baker 2. Okay, baker 2, you're gonna do the same thing but with 3 molar NaOH. Okay, you pipette 1 milliliter of 3 molar NaOH into the baker 2 buffer solution. Mix them, measure and record the pH. Repeat the addition, recording the new pH, okay, after each addition until the pH has changed by 1, okay, pH units. Okay, now in doing this, there is one thing I want to call your attention to. Okay, I want to call your attention to this. When you are adding the acid, when you are adding the 3 molar acid, what do you think how you think your pH will move, where your pH will move? Your pH will increase or decrease when you are adding the acids. Your pH should decrease. Okay, your pH should decrease because you are adding an acid. But now you want to know how far your buffer solution will hold it, okay, before it change, its pH change by unit of by 1 unit. Okay, what the change by 1 unit, what I mean? For example, when I measure the pH of my buffer, the pH of my buffer is 3.7. So when I start adding the one milliliter of HCl, okay, and measuring the pH, so when my pH changes from 3.7, okay, to 2.7, right? It has to go down to 2.7. I should stop because a change by unit of 1, or a change by 1 unit. Now, when you are adding the base, my question for you is, how do you think your pH will move? It will increase or decrease? When you are adding the base, your pH will increase, okay? So, for example, my pH, the pH I measure for my solution is 3.7. So, it will increase to 4.7, and then as I will stop, or when it increases to 4.7, you need to stop adding. You need to stop adding your base, the NaOH. Okay. Now you're gonna do the same thing. You remember the water we boil and let it cool down. So by the time you get to this procedure, this part of the procedure, your water should already cool down. So don't forget to take the pH of your water, okay? Your hot water, boiled water that cool down, okay? So I have my pH, okay? When you get a pH, you write down in your notes book, just a hint. You know that when you boil water, it will become acidic. When you boil water, it becomes acidic. So just a hint. I'm giving you a hint of how your pH should move after you boil the water, okay? So now you're gonna get the boiled water you have and add 16.1 milliliter. You're gonna, okay, measure 16.1 milliliter of your boiled water that cooled down and add it to beaker number 3 and beaker number 4. Okay, 16.1 milliliter to beaker number 3 and 16.1 milliliter to beaker number 4. Okay, and then after you're done, you're gonna proceed the same way. You're gonna add acid HCl, okay, to beaker number 3 and measure the pH until a change by unit by a unit of 1, okay, or by 1 unit. Do the same thing to beaker number 4 until a change by 1 unit. You add the base, okay, NaOH, okay. So I think I gave you all the information you need now to complete this lab, okay. One more information. While you are adding the water, the boiling water to buffer number 3 and number 4. So we want to know how diluting, okay, how diluting the buffer will affect the change of its buffer capacity, will affect its buffer capacity when you dilute the solution, okay. So I think now you have all the information. When you're done with this lab, make sure you clean up, okay. Clean up around you, dump all the solution you prepare inside the liquid waste we have for you in the lab, okay. Dump it there and just make sure everything is clean, okay, after you're done with the lab. Okay, thank you for your attention.